Yo, what's happening, guys? Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to live stream today. We are obviously looking at a few positions. The market is kind of ripping, guys. And if you watched my video this morning, you would have seen that, um, right now the market is looking like it wants to obviously go a little bit higher. So what I want to speak about in this live today is what coins am I looking at right now? What is the next move for Bitcoin? And a whole bunch of other stuff. So make sure you guys do stay until the end because we're probably going to be taking some setups within the live. I did actually end up. So this is what's happening for Bitcoin right now, guys. If we have a look at BTC right now, first off, I want to have a look at the daily time frame, right? So if we have a look at the daily time frame, what I want to see happen is I want to see price close above this level on the daily time frame, right? So at the moment, right now, it's looking like we're probably going to see price close above this level. But will we actually close above 60,700? That is the question, right? So we're obviously tapping into this massive zone over here, and a 60. If we can close above this level today, I do think that the possibility of us going higher is more likely, guys. So there is a possibility of that happening for Bitcoin, but right now I'm just sitting on the sideline, kind of just analyzing and seeing what the market is going to do here. But there's a lot of coins that are starting to rip here, guys. There are a lot of coins that are starting to rip here. So of course we want to take advantage of that, and I do think that right now, if we look at Bitcoin, especially, if we can just close above this level here at 60,200, that would be a good start, right? That would be a good start. But overall, we do need to close above this box over here, and that would be amazing, right? So what I want to see is I want to see price close above this level today. And if we can get that, I do think that we're going to go a lot higher. Because right now, guys, we're starting to form a bit of a higher low type of structure, right? So let me just remove all of this stuff over here. So basically, what is actually happening for Bitcoin now is we actually closed above this level, right? This was the level that I was waiting for, because essentially what we had in the market was all these lower highs, right? Lower highs, but we're starting to print higher lows, right? And now we are starting to print another higher low. A higher high. So what does that mean? It means that there's a potential for price to actually go a lot higher, right? Because we broke the structure, right? So that's the first thing. The second thing is, what are we looking at? We broke above this level. So what I'm looking at is, there's a potential of us coming a little bit down over here, and then starting to flip bullish again. So that's going to be the plan for today. What I'm going to be looking at is definitely to take it long. If we can maybe come back down and retest this level here, I'll be looking to long that area for the day. But like I said, the market right now is currently looking really, really bullish. So I did actually take a short this morning for Bitcoin. I spoke about it in my analysis this morning, and I did take a short. Ended up taking some profits over here. So I was expecting price to tap into this level here, which it still can, of course, tap into that zone. But yeah, I think overall the market's just looking really, really good, guys. So I will go over a few setups that I'm currently looking at. But I do think that Bitcoin can come down a little bit lower, guys. I do think that it can come down a little bit lower before we go straight back up here. We do obviously have New York session, which is going to be crazy. So let's see what happens today. It's going to be quite interesting. We'll see what we can get. But let's have a look at AVAX, for example, here. So I was looking to short the top over here, but just didn't really happen. If we look at AVAX on the 1 hour time frame, we are currently coming into quite a key level here. Technically, we have this level here for AVAX, right? It's a critical zone, right? Very, very strong resistance zone. We actually closed respecting this level. So what I want to see is I want to see quite a nice reaction, right? I want to see price getting rejected from the zone. If we can maybe get a rejection, we can definitely look at a potential sell-off for AVAX. Okay, so that is something to look at for the intraday. Intraday, we can look at potential sells for AVAX. But yeah, for now, currently just probably gonna not really enter any setup right now for AVAX because yeah, I think later on we'll probably get a bit of a selling pressure back down to like 60,000. If we have a look at this over here, we can see where the liquidity is sitting at. All the liquidity for the long side is sitting at around about 60,000 guys. So that is where I'll be planning to open up a long position. That is where I will be planning up to open a long. And alternatively, shorts, we'll probably look at 62K. Right now, we currently in a bit of liquidity zone, a bit of a battle right now. So nothing really we can do now. But longs are valid at 60K, and shorts I'll probably look to short at 61,800 for more of a scalp play, right? So what does that mean? It means that I will probably look to short these levels at around about 61,700 to 62K. And then I'll be looking to long this level at 60,000. I went through this in my video on YouTube this morning, but I just wanted to reiterate. I wanted to reiterate what I was speaking about. Okay, so like I said, guys. Oh, never mind. Sorry, I thought that was the current price. That got me a little bit nervous. So AVAX currently coming up to a critical zone. If we have a look at the 4 hour as well, if we have a look at the 4 hour right now, we can see that we literally at a level of a little bit of resistance, right? So what does that mean? It means that we actually have two levels that we can kind of eye on here, right? So we have the higher level just above here, and then we have this level here, which is actually we close respecting it on the 4 hour. So at any given point in time, this can flip. This could flip bearish, right? But honestly speaking, yesterday we actually did have a breakout, right? This was the break. I mean, when was it? Sunday 8. Sunday, this was the level, guys. I can't believe we missed that. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, so what am I looking for right now for AVAX is I'm looking for a potential reaction at this level. It's a strong zone, guys. We haven't tapped into the zone before for a long time, which means that it's possible for us to actually get reacted from the zone. You can see there's a whole bunch of wicks over here. This can definitely come back down and potentially, come back down to this level here, which is what we've got drawn. So just be careful with opening some longs at these levels. What I'll be waiting for is we have this beautiful, beautiful trend over here on the lower time frame. So what I would like to see is I want to see price deviate this level, right? So I want to see price come down, break this zone over here, and then we take some sells all the way back down here. Okay, so that is something I'm looking at for the short term, right? So this trade will be placed on the short term time frame. It's not going to be placed on the higher term time frame. It's placed on the short term because overall it's quite bullish, right? But we're just coming into quite a strong resistance at a 4 hour level, which is something we can't really ignore, right? So I don't think opening up long positions here for AVAX is the play. I think opening up shorts is the play. So let's see, guys. So what I'm honestly looking at here is potential short for AVAX if we can close below this level here, right? We're looking at a nice risk to reward around about a 1:3.5. And where did I get this 21.4 level from? Well, if we have a look left here, guys, you want to take your Fibonacci from this low here to this high. So at this level, it was just this high over here. So this level was this level over here. You can see that we had quite a lot of reactions at this level. We flipped into supports, then back into resistance, back into resistance. Okay. So what is the game plan right now? The game plan is just to chill just to relax and wait for this to play out, right? Because right now we just can't really do much. If we have a look at the 1 minute as well, we could potentially say, okay, the 1 minute starting to form a bit of a divergence here. But now what I want to see happen is I want to see a bit of a break of this level here. That would confirm price to come down. Okay. So I like this setup. It's not the greatest setup, but it's something that I'm looking at. I actually entered this trade earlier today. Matt, actually, the one other trader, posted this setup, and then I looked at my analysis and it was pretty valid. So I ended up entering a long position. But the problem is, guys, I feel like we are a little bit overextended right now. So what I want to see happen is, yeah, like AR just ripped. And what I want to see happen here for AR is, if you guys missed the setup, you can see right now. I mean, look at this. It's just a massive shakeout, right? It's just trying to trap people right now. So I'm probably going to look to enter back on the low here, right? 22.41. That would be the level, right? That would be the level to enter. Okay. So I will definitely show you guys what I'm going to be doing for the day. Is if we have a look at the 4 hour, for example, right? This is definitely broken out, right? The target for this is going to be quite exponential. The first TP would definitely be at this level over here, right? This is your 200-day moving average, right? So essentially, if price, this is a Matt's setup as well, but he took a long around about here, probably looking to target this level over here, which is a good level. But if you want to enter now, it just doesn't really make sense to enter now because we are currently coming back down, right? And we haven't really retested this low, right? So what we can do is, if price can, start to print a bit of candles here, consolidate, then we can maybe look for a long backup like that. Okay. So do we want to take a long right now? No, of course not, right? It just doesn't make sense. So we'll see what happens, but it's one of those ones where we can't just take it long. But yeah, let me know, guys, what are your thoughts on the current market? Remember, we are looking for potential setups. I'm looking for a short for AVAX here, guys. I'm expecting this trend line to get broken today. This is looking like a nice little sweep. If we can just break this level over here, that would be amazing. And yeah, if you guys have any coins that you want me to go over, chuck them in the chat. We can definitely run through those. I do think that we probably will go up today. These trades that I'm speaking about, like, let's just say I'm trying to short AVAX, right? I'm only going to short AVAX on the lower time frame, right? It doesn't make sense to take. For me, it just doesn't make sense to take it long at this level here, because we have such a strong 4 hour resistance. So what we need to do is we actually need to wait for the next 4 hour candle to close, right? Because if this 4 hour candle closes above this key zone here, then we can definitely look to long back up to this 22.8. I mean, that's going to be quite a nice increase for AVAX here. You're looking at a 3% move. So there's going to be a scenario where we can take it long later on, but we can definitely look at some shorts before that, right? Because we at the resistance right now, right? So we kind of have to break that level in order for this to play out. So not yet valid for AVAX. Okay. What else am I looking at? XRP, we caught this trade live, but look at the take profit for this setup. I took profit a little bit early on this one and it just ripped. Ton's a little bit too choppy for me right now. Theta kind of looking good. What I want to do here for Theta, so we got, okay, so what I want to see here is, if we look at the 1 hour, you can see that even on the 4 hour, it was quite a nice break, right? We had this break of this trend line. You can even see, if we can just extend this, right, we can make like a bit of a channel here, something like this, right? this was quite a nice break, the upside. You know, if we look at the 1 hour right now, let's have a look here. Yeah, it's a little bit of choppiness right now. What I want to see happen is maybe if we can come back down, retrace. But I don't like how this is looking. There's no clear levels here. Obviously, we have a level sitting around about here, right? This level. But it's a little bit. It's not the best setups right now for beta. So I'm just gonna look at something else. WIF actually started ripping, guys. I was looking at this yesterday as well, and this was the signal to go short, and then the signal to go long was actually a break above this high over here, which is quite interesting. So WIF looking really, really strong compared to most other coins. It's actually up 10% there. But like looking at WIF, guys, I think that this is going to be a great coin to hold. You know, we have this massive trend just above there, right? And we're pretty much at the lows, right? We're pretty much at the lows. So this is the areas where you want to be buying these types of tokens, guys. These types of tokens you want to be buying. Solana, what's happening with Solana? So Solana ended up hitting TPS there. We have a look at the 4 hour out for Solana. Okay. What can we see? We actually have quite a strong level here, right? This is more of the level that I want to be focusing on for Solana. The 150.91 level. That is a key zone, guys. That is a key level that Solana's we've tapped into it multiple times, right? And whenever we tap into that level, what tends to happen is price tends to actually come down, right? Price tends to come down, which is something we have to watch out for, right? So right now, we currently in a situation for Solana where, you know, we've pumped, we've closed above this level, but you know, will it continue, right? Will it continue? So that's going to be something that we have to watch out for. So for me right now for Solana, like for me to enter long for Solana, of course we bullish, right? We are quite bullish right now, but it's looking like, to be honest with you, it's not looking the best. This type of structure isn't that great. We're probably going to come down and retrace a little bit more. But it's something to notice that this will be the sell zone for Solana at 150.9. We kind of in like a no man's land for Solana. It's nothing's really that clear, to be fair. Okay. What else is there? Everything is a little bit choppy here. Already smacked TPS there. We took this in the live stream as well. This was a 6 setup. But now it's getting rejected, right? So we obviously we know that this is a clear resistance because we tapped into that zone yesterday and within today. But what I want to do is just remove all the drawings here. A nice little fresh chart over here. What can we see? Beautiful, right? I'm liking this for Audi. The reason why I like this for Audi is because we're starting to close above this level right over here, right? So this technically is your box, and we closed above it, right? So we closed above our box over here. And what does that mean? It means that there's a potential for Audi to start ripping it. And I do think that it's possible. The reason why I think it's possible because Audi is making these higher lows, right? And we did actually break out. If we look at the 1 hour time frame as well. So if we jump down to the 1 hour, this that massive deviation, right? Do you guys remember last week? Basically, this was the Bart Simpson pattern, right? And I think we spoke about it, right? We spoke about this Bart Simpson pattern. So what I'll do is I'll show you. It's quite funny. So I'm gonna copy that and then I'll try to draw it on here. Paste. There we go. So this is a Bart Simpson, guys. So basically, we have a bunch of chop, right? So we have a bunch of chop. So chop, 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 and then we normally come back down and literally come back down to the lows. So whenever we see a structure like this where we just can't break the highs, we call it a Bart Simpson because of how he looks, right? So it's a bit funny. So I think right now for Audi, it's just we are going to be looking for longs, but it's not the right environment right now for us to take it at the current price. So yeah, I think for me to take a long right now, it just doesn't really make sense. What I want to see happen is I want to see this to actually flip bullish, right? So yeah, like the 4 hour, for example, that would be amazing. That would be actually unreal. So let's see what happens. But yeah, this was a beautiful Bart Simpson. This was a beautiful Bart Simpson here. So I'm going to keep that on the chart so you guys can just remember. This type of pattern plays out, guys. It plays out more often than you would think. The Bart Simpson definitely plays out. AVAX, we're still waiting for that short, guys. I'm planning this short. I know a lot of people are long in the market right now, but I think there's going to be a little bit of a stop loss hunt, and I want to take one of those ones. So attempting to take a short on the break over here for AVAX. You know, we could potentially get it now. We could potentially get it in the stream, but yeah, we'll see. So let's see what happens. Right now, we kind of just in a tricky situation. So what else can we look at? Pepe. What happened to Pepe? I mean, check it. This is crazy. Pepe is a crazy coin. Can't really do much data resistance. SAT is looking decent though. Okay. So what I'm looking at for SATs is if we have a look at the daily, right? Let's have a look at the daily. SAT. So guys, I'm just currently just looking for some charts and some setups that we can trade, right? Because I didn't actually go live earlier today because I was just filming a few videos. But the reason why I chose to go live now is because I want to see if we can maybe catch a bit of a breakdown and then longs a bit later on, right? So yeah, the game plan for SAS is, I mean, the daily candle looks average, to be fair. If we have a little deeper look here, we can see that there's a whole bunch of wicks, right? This over here is just telling us a story, right? We always have to look left on the chart, and basically we have this whole whoa, what was that? My chart just messed around there. So we have this whole little level here. We have a level over here. We have another. These levels here, guys, are strong levels for SATs. So we need a bit of volume to break out of these levels, guys. Are we going to get the volume that we need? I mean, there's a potential that we will, right? There's a potential that we will, but let's see what happens. Okay. So we do have a bit of this. What I'm looking at right now is, you know, SATs kind of wanting to break out, right? Because this is looking really, really good. We have support, right? We have support right over here. We have resistance. We have resistance at this level over here. So what I want to see is I want to see price break above this level over here. And if we can break above this zone, we can definitely look at a potential long for SATs. Okay. But yeah, just right now, I'm just a little bit skeptical jumping into these longs. We're probably going to miss quite a lot of setups, but yeah, the market's a bit of uncertainty right now. I like the setup though. If we can get a nice 4-hour close, that'll be amazing for sats. So that's something to look at. Okay. Sats looking good. Because remember, when sats can pump, it kind of rips, right? Like, to be fair, when sats pumps, the market, sorry, when sats pumps, it literally pumps like 20 to 30%. So we could potentially catch one of those. Yeah, right now, guys, we in a waiting, a little bit of a limbo, which means we kind of just chilling. We did take this long for Not, which was posted by one of our traders. And I liked it because it was bouncing from my level, right? My 618 level. So I did my analysis on it and it was a good setup. Yeah, so I want to see if my stop loss is just below this low here, guys. Keep the stop losses tight, right? So we got a stop loss just below the low there, looking decent, looking decent. Let's have a look at, let's go through all these coins one by one here. We've got quite a bit of time to run through all these coins here. If you guys are new to this type of channel, or if you guys are new, if you guys are watching on CoinW, yeah, I do appreciate you guys watching, of course. It's always a pleasure doing a live stream. And if you guys do have any coins that you want me to go over, there is a chat. There's actually a chat on the side where you can actually ask what coins you want me to go over. So make sure you guys put in the coins that you think that have potential. It's not only what I think, right? So are they? I'm actually, guys, are they? I was looking to short this. It's a bit of a triple top here, guys. Look how beautiful this structure is for Aave. So what am I looking at here? Let's look at this. Let's actually look at this. This is a triple top, guys, and Aave has been pumping way too hard. Like, I mean, we had 129, right? We're literally at 108 when I was looking for longs on Monday. Yo, this was Monday, guys. When it was Monday? Monday was yesterday. What was I saying? So Aave is up almost 20%. Okay. So I mean, this is a 4-hour resistance. We're forming double tops. I don't think we're gonna pump past this level, to be honest with you. This is a strong zone, guys. This is such a critical zone. And I think it's also the daily high, right? So what I want to do is I want to be shorting areas like this. Areas like this, you don't really look for longs, right? To be honest with you, you don't really look for longs at zones like this. Sorry, where am I looking? Something weird happening with my chart. Oh yeah, my bad. I was just okay. Yeah, it's your daily high. So it's your daily high. You know, this is. I mean, it's a great setup. We close above, retest the low, massive rip. I mean, that was beautiful. I didn't actually take that. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm looking at for the market. So I'm looking at potential sell-offs over here. Looking at a potential sell-off. So what does that mean? It means that I'm looking for price. You can see that we're starting to lose a bit of structure here, which is beautiful, which is what I'm going to see, right? We've got a little bit of a range right now. Right over here. So this is going to be the trade, guys. Aave is at resistance, exactly. So we're looking to short this level. We're actually looking to short this level, and that is a good observation. That so now is, but to apologize for that. Is it really? That's bad. So what I'm saying is, it's pumped way too hard within the last day, right? Has it retraced? No, there's no retracement here. I mean, this is technically a retracement, but this is continuation, right? So now what is happening is we're starting to form a bit of a range, right? So when we form a bit of a consolidation range, you know what this is looking like? This is looking like one of these bad guys, right? Bit of a Bart Simpson, right? So what if we can, how do I want to just take away the background. Transparency, there we go. There we go. Okay, so we got a bit of a Bart Simpson forming here for Aave, right? And I do think that this could play out here, guys. I think that we can look for quite a nice move, at least a 2% move, possible. Very, very possible for Aave. So we got a Bart Simpson forming here for Aave. It's possible for us to come down, guys. And when will I enter this trade? That's a good question. That is a great question, because I would only enter this trade once and only once we break that support, right? So once we break the support over here, then cool, we can take these sells, right? But right now it's stuck in a little bit of a consolidation, right? So it's not that valid to take it just yet. But this type of pattern, guys, if we make Bart Simpson a little bit larger here, can you guys see what I'm speaking about? It's this type of trade, this type of pattern that's forming. Okay, so that is going to be the trade for Aave, which is probably we're going to take it in this live stream. Hopefully we will. I do like how it's looking. What's Bitcoin doing? I mean, I'm still short on Bitcoin. I'm still short. Where's my analysis? I don't know which. I've got like 10 different Bitcoins here. Nope. My computer's very, very slow at the minute. Okay, yeah, so I'm still short on Bitcoin. Remember, we spoke about this. I'm expecting Bitcoin to at least come back down to this zone, and then at least potentially 60,200, right? So I will hold this trade a little bit longer than expected. I mean, it was a good setup. The reason why I took it was it broke this trend line, right? And you know, this was that uptrend that was forming, and we really tapped into the liquidity zone that that we obviously sitting at. So yeah, that is the Bitcoin trade. This should play out. I think Aave is almost ready. Not yet, not yet. Bart Simpson needs to play out a little bit. Not came down again, so not broke this trend over here. So this would be like, basically, this is the signal to get out of this trade for me. So I'm gonna jump out of this one. It broke this trend. You know, if it was continuation, then we'd probably see more upside. But there's a possibility of us just coming straight back down here, which is definitely a possibility. Yeah, where I could just re-enter, right? So I can take some profits now and then re-enter a little bit later on. Yeah, but at the minute, there's nothing really, guys. I'm kind of just waiting. I'm just being patient here. I'm waiting for the setups to play out. One Aave to obviously play out, because this is something. You know what we could even do is we could even just set a bit of a position now, because it's a triple top, right? These types of trades play out really, really often, right? So we have stop loss just above the highs, and then take profit over here. It's a risk to reward of 1:2. I mean, that is a potential, but for confirmation's sake, we kind of have to wait for price to close below this level, of course. So that is something to look at, guys. So Bart Simpson right now is kind of just chilling. He's kind of chilling. He needs to fall off the cliff. Yeah. He needs to go a little bit sideways, right? So yeah, I'm gonna enter probably 25% of this position. Okay. Beautiful reaction straight away there, to be honest with you. Okay, so we took a short here for Ave. I've only put 25 of my position in. So 25% of like the current position that I have, right? So like if I'm putting $500 position down, only put $100 of that. Okay. So up to you guys what you want to do for that. But remember this trade, it's based on the higher time frame because we know that we at a daily resistance. We know that we are at a 4-hour resistance, and we know that we formed a triple top on the 15-minute with a bit of a Bart Simpson forming here. So I kind of dig this setup. Confirmation would be okay if we can get a nice 15-minute closure. Sorry, Bart Simpson, you can just move over there. If we can get a nice 15-minute closure below this level, that would be amazing, of course. But no guarantees, which is why we only entered around about 25 of that position. So yeah, let me know if you guys took this trade. Stop loss above the highs, right? So we have stop loss just above the highs over there. Take profit is going to be at these lows at 125.70. It's at resistance, guys. Probability of us coming down is more likely. You need to play with the probability, right? But of course, this can definitely pump, right? We're at support right now. So we're on a higher time frame resistance, but a lower time frame support. Which is more likely going to play out? What do you think? Right? What do you think? What I think is that we have quite a lot of confirmations for this trade, right? We have a triple top, a Bart Simpson on the 5 and the 15, to be fair. But this is consolidation. So to be honest with you, shorting now is not the best idea. But I just want a little bit of exposure. The better idea would have been if we can just close below this level over here, right? So if this candle can just this 15, so we have 7 minutes, guys. If this 15-minute candle can just close below this key level here, then I'm gonna add my full position, and then we can end up back down here potentially. So that's gonna be the trade. So we entered a little bit right now, and then a little bit later we can enter a little bit more. Okay. So that is your trade for the live. Bit of a Bart Simpson. So let's see if we can just retrace a little bit here. Aave needs to retrace. It's too bullish, guys. This coin's been pumping way too hard. The probability of us retracing at this level is more likely, right? We had a daily resistance, we had a 4-hour resistance, we had a weekly resistance. We forming a consolidation range where we're trying to break the lows. There's a couple of factors that are at play here. So that is why we took the short. We didn't put full position in the short because of the fact that we haven't broken support on the lower time frame, right? Lower time frame, we need to break the support over here because you can see how it's bouncing, right? The whole day it's just kind of just chilling here. So the probability, of us chilling here the whole day, it could be likely, right? We could just do this, kind of just bounce. But I think overall we will probably come down, and then I'll look to even long this area back up because we need a little bit of a retracement before we start to move a little bit higher. We haven't really had that, okay, which is quite important for a type of market, right? Okay, so that's the trade, guys. That is the trade for the live stream. I hope you guys understand why we took this trade. I mean, I think I've explained it more than enough. But yeah, I think a lot of people are going to be longing, guys. A lot of people are going to be longing. Yeah, I don't know. It could be a trap. Could be a trap. Because Bitcoin still hasn't closed above a key level, right? I spoke about it. Bitcoin still hasn't closed above that 60,200 zone, which is important. Like we have to, or 61,500. We need to close above these key levels, guys. Otherwise, it's just not gonna. We're just gonna have false breakouts. What is the leverage for this trade? I put it 15x leverage, 15x, yeah. Okay, so I'll be back in just a second, guys. I will be back in just a second. Can you guys give me a couple minutes? I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah, so what is happening? Not much, yeah? Kind of just chilling. Thank you. No worries. Yeah, so I think keep your stop loss tight. Just about this high over here, nothing. And only risk 25%. We're going to add more to this trade once we break the lows, right? Okay. So it's important that you do that. Don't go full margin in this one. We rather wait. For the actual break, right? So we just want a little bit of exposure, and then yeah. I think Bitcoin actually came down, guys. I was looking at it just now. I think we hit the 600s. Oh my god, why is this laptop so slow? It's actually so annoying. Okay, so yeah, so we are, it hit our level, right? Did it hit the level? Yeah, I came very, very close, right? Probably going to exit this trade soon. Let's have a look at the liquidity. So liquidity is sitting. Let's have a look at the 1 hour. So we have a little bit of liquidity. You can check 60,600. A little bit of liquidity sitting there, but it seems like it's been bought up. But a little bit lower, we do have more liquidity there. There's more longs that need to get filled than shorts. So I do think that we can come back down to 60K and tap into that level. That is a potential, guys. That is a potential. So what do we do now? Well, we kind of just chill, right? We can't do much. I'm waiting for retracements before we can actually go long. So yeah, I'm not really interested in a long for much right now. I want to see more of a push down. Okay, so liquidity there's still a little bit more liquidity to the downside, which is why this trade can still play out at 60,200 level. This could be the target. But I spoke about this trade in my video this morning. It was a good risk to reward. I mean, I'm only, look at that. My stop loss is 0.2%. My take profits, what, 1.25. So the risk to reward is 1:6. I mean, you can't really get better than that, right? Well, you can, obviously. But you know what I'm saying. Okay. So right now, what do? We kind of just sit on our hands. We just chill out. We wait, right? Yesterday, you know what? Like the market lately, Asian session has been kind of crazy. Asian session is definitely the levels that, I mean, definitely the session that crypto trades, right? Like it's honestly crazy. You wake up and then the whole market's ripped, right? I mean, I kind of just want to move. I want to move to China just for trading that session, because honestly, it's the most volume. You can see we just had such a huge push at 4 a.m. right? This is 8 o'clock. Yeah, 8 o'clock China time. Just the whole market just ripped. So we hold this level here at 58,000. Remember, we were looking for those longs, came down, retest, and just absolutely milked it. Just ripped. Absolutely just rips. Okay. So AVAX, remember AVAX? We're going over that. Is it ready? No, I don't think so. Not yet. Still waiting for AVAX. We might be able to get this. Maybe not. We've entered 25% of our position, guys. We've entered 25% of our position for Aave. Why do I like Aave? Because Bart Simpson, I used to watch The Simpsons as well. So I do think that this could play out. I do like this type of setup. But yet again, it can still consolidate a little while longer, right? So it can still consolidate a little while longer, but Bitcoin comes down, and if we can break this low, how many minutes until the 15? Oh, the 15 just closed. It's closed respecting. We're respecting. That's not nice a bit. Yeah. So for me, like we have to get a 15 closure here, guys. This is a nice triple top though, which is making me a little bit bearish. Okay. So I want to see if this can play out here. I'll be waiting for this the whole day. Okay. So that's the setup for all there. Most coins are kind of long though. I took this long on what's a blur. When was it? Yeah, have a look at this. I remember, I mean, this thing kind of ripped. This thing kind of ripped. I'll show you. Um, I'll show you the my account. Let me just get it open for you guys. This thing kind of ripped. I still think that it's valid, right? It's kind of crazy coin though. Like trading this was kind of scary. Um, okay, so I'll show you. So I've started a new account here, guys, for trading, for copy trading. Because to be honest with you, sometimes I find it hard, like in a live stream, to share. To be honest with you, I do find it quite hard sometimes to share um, a setup when the market just dumps randomly, or I'm in a trade and I find it hard. So these type of trades I didn't share in the group because first of all it was like 3 in the morning my time, and I just took it. And yeah, sometimes you guys won't be getting all of these trades that I'm trading, right? So if you guys want to check it out, I've just started it up. It's called Billman. It's got my profile over here. Yeah, so if you don't have time to trade, I don't know, it's up to you. But yeah, we just started a fresh account. I just started quite a cool number, 66.6. It's a bit hectic, to be honest with you. So have a look at that. It's a new fresh account. Okay, so right now, nothing really happening. Ooh, sat. Ooh. Remember we were speaking about this. Beautiful. Okay, I dig the setup. I would definitely look at a long here for sats a little bit later on here. Yeah, you're looking at quite a nice move. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, so 1 hour time. I will post the setup in the live in the Telegram group. If you're not in a Telegram group, message me or DM me. It is free. You just have to trade on CoinW. But yeah, this looks good. This does look good. All right. Okay, so that's something I'm going to take soon. Not now though. The 4 hour candle needs to close, so we still got an hour. One more hour there. Bomi ripped hard yesterday, and I was looking at this. I remember I was looking at this. Like, I think I drew everything out. Yeah, I was waiting for a break and then a retest, and then just ripped. Absolutely. Yeah, but I think we're gonna end the stream very shortly, guys. There's nothing much else to run through here. Like I said, the market's still very bullish, but I'm a little bit skeptical, to be honest with you. I'm not like permable right now. We haven't closed above the key level here at 60,200. This daily candle can still flip bearish. And more of a key level is this level here at 61,500. So, right now we are still trading below these two key levels. So, I mean, is that bullish? Not really, right? We are seeing a nice move right now, which could potentially be bullish. And a lot of altcoins are breaking key levels, which is good. It's starting to show a little bit of momentum. And what is nice now is that if we do get a nice bullish move, we can just look at retracement bars, right? Instead of us trying to catch that initial pump straight away, we can just look at retracement bars, of course. Okay, so yeah, that is the game plan. Sat not ready yet, right? It's just not ready. Okay, but I do appreciate you guys watching. Yeah, and I will be back tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow every single day. So thanks again for watching, guys. I'll see you a little bit later. I will be posting these setups for the RV one if I re-enter again. And then yeah, AVAX probably only going to be later. If not, it probably won't even play out because it's kind of looking bullish. But yeah, what I'm looking at, I feel like it's drawn wrong here. Yeah, I don't know what happened here. So what I'm waiting for is, yeah, I want to see price deviate like this level here. And it's just not really doing that right now. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys joining. See you guys for tomorrow. Make sure you guys do like, subscribe. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. Let's try and make some cash. Let's see if we can get some moves. Cheers.